My name is Dave Sanderson, and on January 15th, 2009, I was one of the 155 people that survived the plane crash known as the Miracle on the Hudson. Over the last 12 years, one of the most often asked questions I get is this: how did I get through and survive a plane crash? And it really started for me in 1984 during my first job when I met this gentleman by the name of Bill. I found out that Bill owned 80 movie theaters and restaurants through North and South Carolina. For the next 13 years, Bill mentored me on the mindset of success. In May of 1997, Bill asked me over to his office. He wanted to share a couple things. First thing he wanted to share is he had lung cancer. But the second thing he wanted to share is these handwritten notes that he wrote down when he met with his mentor in 1929 about the mindset of success. And when he shared this with me and gave this to me, he made me promise one thing: do not let it die with me. Bill passed away a few months later. But 4 months after that, Tony Robbins was very kind to invite me to be not only his assistant head of security, but later head of security. And for 13 years, Tony mentored me on these distinctions about the mindset of success. So when January 15th, 2009 came, I was not only mentally and physically prepared, but I was emotionally prepared for what's about to happen. And that's how I got through a plane crash. Shortly after the plane crash, I had the opportunity to go speak around the world about that experience and the skills and strategies I used that day. And later really morphed into the personal leadership skills that you need to overcome any traumatic life experience. But in 2016, as I was writing my book, Moments Matter, I found these handwritten notes that Bill gave me in 1997. And I'm thinking, I've had gold in my hands for 20 years. What an idiot I am. I have done nothing with it. But more importantly, I had not fulfilled that promise. So for the next 4 years, I immersed myself, going back to re-educate myself on the mindset of success and what Bill left me to share with other people. So when COVID hit last year, not only was I prepared for what was about to happen, but I had the ability to not only share and teach these mindsets of skills of success with other people to help them get through the turmoils they were having over the last year. November of last year, I turned this into my new talk, From Turmoil to Triumph. Well, I shared not only what happened to me during that day on January 15, 2009, something that no one would ever want to go through, but also 5 strategies I used, learned, and implemented so you can turn any turmoil you may be having in your life into triumph. So when I have the opportunity to speak for your organization, not only will I share an experience that no one would ever want to go through called a plane crash, I'll share these 5 strategies that you people can use individually or collectively to overcome any turmoil they may be having in their life. And when they walk out, they not only be inspired, but have the wisdom, insight, and information to create the flight plan for their lives in any direction they want to go.